Alright, this video is for real, honestly. 3 years in the making. Wrestlemania 27, Wrestlemania 28, and now Wrestlemania 29. WWE Axxess seems to be the time of year leading up to WrestleMania that everyone seems to dread. And for me, and for a lot of other people on the internet, seems to be the same problem. And that problem is that tickets get released and there's either a problem with Ticketmaster, two, the tickets go to some weirdo sitting in his basement with 30 computers, and literally 2 minutes later it's on StubHub going for like $1,500 or eBay for $800. Or three, there's just technical. I don't know. I can't stress enough how many problems there is when it comes to wrestling and Ticketmaster and now iZod Center in general. Now, for you guys who haven't been to WrestleMania before or don't know how the system works, Axxess releases their tickets early, let's say a week early. There's a pre-sale, and then the actual on-date sale is that Saturday in that week. Now, this year, okay, well, I guess I'll explain more. There's VIPs. Everyone knows the VIPs, John Cena, Orton, you got Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Ric Flair, CM Punk, these guys. They all have their own time and day. So you pick the session you want. It's $150, and you get a literally like 30 to 45 seconds with them. You get a picture and an autograph. From there, you're done. You pay $150 just for that pleasure of meeting that top superstar. Now, the thing with this is, a lot of these guys, people want to meet, and that's where I think the fans, me, you, whoever else, kind of falls into that trap and that sheep-like mentality where we do whatever the WWE pretty much wants us to do. I think they know that themselves, which is why I think this problem continues to happen. WrestleMania 27, I remember myself, Stevie Breach, Luke Cage, and Miguel, and these guys live on the West Coast. I'm the only one on the East Coast. They were up, well, it starts at 10, so that means it would be 7 a.m. over there. And they were ready, and literally 10:01, or 10, like literally 10 o'clock with like a second, everyone's refreshing their page on Ticketmaster, and the screen pops up, pre-sale here, you enter the code, you enter the security code, and by the time you press enter, the tickets are gone. I don't know how this happens, I don't know what happens, but something in their system just glitches and no one gets tickets, and there's a select, like, let's say out of 100, maybe 3 people, 4 if you're lucky, you're going to get those tickets. And it seems like those people who get it just happen to put it on eBay or just happen to put it on a third-party website and sell it for 10 times more than it's worth, where people like myself, people like these guys from England, there's a whole bunch of people here. You go on Twitter, you just search like at WrestleMania and see the tweets that are going towards them. There are hundreds of people who are frustrated because they take time off work. Like, this is stories I've heard yesterday. Guys are taking time off work. They're leaving school early. I'm at work, in front of my laptop, on Twitter, on my phone, just waiting for like what the hell's going on, because yesterday, Tuesday, the pre-sale was supposed to start. And what happened was everyone's there, same thing, 10, you're looking at your clock, it's 9:59, you're pressing refresh. And as soon as that screen comes up where it says pre-sale here, you just jump right on it. And what happened yesterday was, it said, like, I was going for an Undertaker VIP. I had Jade at school, literally in her class, doing it for a Triple H VIP. And the screen came up, said Undertaker VIP, whatever time it was. And then the place where you're supposed to put the access code, like the code for the presale, FBAXSESS, there was no box to put it in. So there was technically no presale. They just had the name, but there was no presale. And so everyone's freaking out because no one knows really what's going on. And whatever you do, it doesn't work. It says, sorry, no matches were found. Try something else or a different price thing. And people are tweeting, and you don't hear nothing from iZod Center, who are pretty much running the show. That's where Axxess is going to be held. And the actual WrestleMania Twitter page, they're not saying anything until literally 45 minutes after. So right now it's 10:45 a.m. and I start work in 15 minutes nonetheless. They say, sorry, there are technical difficulties. We are working on it and we'll let you know shortly after. 3 hours later, this is just like insane, because this is like your pre-sale and people are waiting in front of their computer. People are waiting for minute to minute, or at least, you know, at least 2 updates an hour, the least. I don't know really. When people say like, you know, updates, I don't expect like 3 hour delays in between. So you don't hear anything for 3 hours. Everyone's kind of, well, everyone's mad. First of all, people are swearing. Like, I can read some tweets, but I favorited some that iZod Center put out one day ago. Um, Here, VIP ticket update. Ticketmaster is working on the VIP box and having some technical difficulties. We'll post some as soon as it's been corrected. And then that was then 3 hours later. They said Axxess VIP tickets are still disabled. Ticketmaster is working on the issue. Again, we apologize for the inconvenience. Now this is where people are getting mad. Now you're starting to get the hate mail. Now I'm starting to tweet, I hope Iron Sheik like screws you in the ass and makes you humble. And then again, another tweet, I think this was maybe an hour after. We completely understand the frustrations. Please know we're trying to get this situation resolved as soon as possible. Again, we are sorry. And this is the good one. So maybe another 45 minutes after, Wrestlemania tweets that they're going to have an announcement about it shortly after. Maybe 10 minutes later, they say, due to Ticketmaster's web issues, the Axxess VIP has been moved to tomorrow, which is today, January 23rd, 10 a.m. We're sorry for any inconvenience that is caused. Inconvenience caused is an understatement for a lot of people, considering that they took time off work and they missed work, they missed school, they are at school, they are pretty much putting their job and their pretty much their future just for these stupid wrestling tickets that are overpriced nonetheless. And I just find it stupid that 3 years in a row they can't get their shit straight. This is literally an ongoing situation where Ticketmaster has a problem with their tickets. And I tweeted them, like, if Justin Bieber or Lady Gaga were performing, nothing would go wrong, because they know the backlash that would come through if there was even the slightest problem in that thing. But when it comes to wrestling fans, it seems like they pretty much walk all over us, and they know that we're going to do whatever we have to do to get those tickets. And people are saying, you know, tomorrow's not going to be good. You know, I took today off. There's no way I'm going to get tomorrow off. But, you know, we being the fans that we are, we kind of find a way around it. Like, and, you know, I got home at 4 in the morning and I woke up at 9:50 and to go to school, and my car broke down also. That's a different story, but I tried doing it again today. Same thing. Jade's in class. I'm sitting here. Same thing happens. But this time the box comes up. I'm there at like 10 o'clock, like on the second, and tickets are gone. I don't know what happens. And then I go look on Twitter. Everyone's freaking out. You know, this is not working. It's not working. It's not working. And like I said, you get 4 out of 100 people saying, "Oh, I got Triple H tickets. Oh, I got Ric Flair tickets." And I just don't understand how, if someone is there at 10 o'clock, and how do you not get tickets? Like, how are people who wait until 10:05 or 10:10 get tickets, but those who are waiting right at the computer at 10 o'clock, they're shit out of luck. And I honestly think Ticketmaster, there's some sort of, you know, something going on there. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some third parties, you know, making the profit off them, or I don't know what's going on, but it's very, very frustrating how fans like myself or whoever else kind of got to take a backseat to those scalpers who are just kind of looking for a profit. And Ticketmaster can't realize that, and they just kind of screw everyone else over, because these people buy in batches. These guys buy 8 Undertaker tickets all at once and sell them for $1,500 a piece. And at the end of the day, you're either going to buy it or you're not. But it's not fair to me, and I think it's not fair to you guys who are watching. I'm sure you guys feel the same way, especially those of you who wasted, you know, especially those of you in England, you kind of had to mid-afternoon and waited 6 hours just for an update that's, hey, we're going to do it tomorrow. But it's, you know, I'm kind of cooled down now, but yesterday I was pretty upset, and even this morning, it's not good at all. And these kind of things kind of make me just want to not go to Axxess at all. It's like, why bother waiting in the lines, paying $150 just to meet a guy for 45 seconds? You know, things like that isn't worth it at the end. But you know, it's whatever. I just wanted to get this out. I'm just going to send this to Ticketmaster and to iZod, because I think they really need to know how people are really feeling. And by them, forgot to mention this, they're trying to say that, oh, everything's working fine, and they're putting tweets out to people to see that, you know, these people got Triple H tickets, these people got CM Punk tickets, but they're not retweeting anyone who, those 100 people, those 200 people who aren't getting anything. They'll retweet those one or those two guys who will say, oh, I got a Triple H ticket, just loafing away. And here you are, like, here I am, and here these English guys are. It's mayhem. And, you know, they just turned a blind eye to it, and they honestly don't care for, you know, whatever. But that's the video. I just wanted to get that off my chest, and I'll see you guys in the next video.